Hello everybody, we finally made it back to the racetrack. We're here at Tri-County Kartway in Kenly, North Carolina. We're here for the third annual Pot of Gold Hobby Nationals, featuring a 25-lap, $1,000 payday, paying the top 10. So we're gonna go talk to some drivers and get their perspective on this race. But I'd like to take a second real quick to thank everybody watching these videos and subscribing to these videos. If you like this kind of content, and you're not subscribed, if you just take a second and consider subscribing, that would be awesome. We also have a members page too, where you can join for $2.99 a month, get access to videos that we normally don't post and share on this channel, and you can cancel at any time. So let's go have some fun today and talk to some drivers. All right, folks, we're here at the Hobby Nationals with one of the junior drivers today, Spanky Williamson. Spanky, what classes are you running today?
Junior 2 and Junior Hobby.
So you're running the Clone and the Ducar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What would it mean today if you was to win a race today? What would that mean to you, buddy?
A lot.
A lot?
Probably take the money and go get something that I want.
Oh, there you go. All right, well, obviously you work on these go-karts, and your dad, or who do you got to thank for all these nice machines that you race week in and week out?
My mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpa, Kevin Crumpler, Platinum Racing Chassis, PMP Racing Engines, Kevin Smith, and that's it.
Well, dang, that's totally awesome. All right, well, hopefully we can see you in victory lane today, all right? And thank you for spending just a minute with us, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. We're here with Andy Osborne. Andy, give us a little info on that big semi-pro win you got at Triple T the other week.
Man, that was a really big win. Anytime you can come out and run top 5 or actually win with the competition we have today, it's a big deal. So it's like anybody else, put in a lot of work during the week, and hope you have good results on Saturday.
So what is it like going from the Clone motor to the Ducar motor? Is there a lot of transition as far as driving's concerned, or is it pretty easy for you to adapt to?
Me, it's been pretty easy. I've run the hobby stuff pretty much since it come out, but it reminds me of the flathead days. You had to be real smooth on the wheel. You can't bind the go-kart up, so you just got to keep it real free and moving.
So tonight you'll be in the big main event, and I'm sure you're going to go for obviously the pole and that big win tonight.
Yes, sir. That was the plan. First year I come and run second through Hunter Bailey for the first pot of gold. Last year I wasn't able to make it, so hopefully this year's my year.
All right, well, we hope so too. Hopefully we'll see you in victory lane and get to talk to you later.
Yes, sir. It'll be a good thing. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. We're here with Randy Garner, who works at Dyno Cams, and he's going to give us a little information on the Ducar 212 for some of the viewers that may not know about it.
Yeah, man. So the Ducar is a platform that come along, I'd say, 3-4 years ago, and the idea was to mix them with the Predator classes because the Predator classes got out of hand. Like, there was no tech, so it became a stock appearing class rather than a stock entry-level class. And we also wanted to offer a full line of parts for the Ducar engine so that people could rebuild them or fix things that break or whatever, rather than have a disposable engine that you had to buy a new one each time. Well, since that time, really in the last couple of years in the Southeast, it's taken off, and now it's starting to spread all over the country. And we put together a rule set last year and put that in place. So now most places are trying to get on the same rule package, which is not only made the class more fair, but it's made it a lot more affordable, because now you literally can run a box stock engine. And I know that nobody believes that, but it's the truth. You literally can run these things just like they come, other than the bolt-on additions, and compete, if you're a good tire man.
That's awesome. All right, Randy, well, thank you for spending a minute with us and, putting a little information out there for somebody who may not know about this.
Sir, I appreciate what you guys do. Keep up the good work.
All right, thank you. Thank you. We're here with Sean Hickey. Sean, we kind of messaged each other a little bit, and you said you've come close to winning this race a time or two. Tell us about it.
Yeah, for the past 2 years, actually, we've ran this. This will be our third year. Both times we ran it on the Footloose. Which I feel like is a really good kart for what it is. I had Trevor Hearn riding for me for the past 2 years, and the first time they ran this race, they actually had a $100 bonus for who advanced the most spots before the half race, and of course Trevor came from the back all the way up. He got the $100 bonus. Well, last year we ran the same number, which was my mistake. We shouldn't have done that. Well, they drew numbers, so I drew to start third. Well, really Trevor was supposed to start third, and in that race we had the fastest go-kart, the fastest lap, and the only go-kart in the 1370s that year, and he came from 13th to third, catching second. So hopefully we'll have a better time. Hopefully we'll have a better luck this year driving it. That
sounds kind of reminiscent of the Christmas race down here. Didn't you start the Christmas race they just had here? Didn't you start like 17th and work your way to third?
We came all the way from the back to third. Did the same thing at Triple T. We left the wheel loose, wasn't able to qualify. I had to start 19th that race, and I ended up finishing third in that one too. So.
Oh, wow. All right, well, I've seen you run everywhere we just talked about, and you're always a front runner in this class. So we wish you the best of luck tonight, man. Hopefully you can pull it off, and we get to talk to you in Victory Lane.
I hope so, man. I hope to see y'all there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We're here with Hunter Gonia. Hunter, $1,000 on the line today. Is this your first time at this event, and is this your first race this year?
No, I've been to this event twice. I ran junior hobby the last 2 times. This last 2 years, we moved up to the adult stuff, and we're racing Hobby 425 and the warm-up for the big race and the $1,000 race. Looking to get after it and just have some good luck. Hopefully, we never have it, but we always got speed, never luck. Hopefully, we can have both today.
Well, okay. Well, since you mentioned you have a little bad luck at this race from time to time, what would be a good day for you today?
A good day is I sit pole and run all the 25 laps and win $1,000. But you know, it's always good hard racing at this racetrack. I love this racetrack. I've been here since I started racing, actually, and I know this track like the back of my hand. So I know how to drive it. Hopefully, the track's good today, and you know, maybe they'll all wreck out and I can just lead them.
No, Hunter, you're a great driver. You're always fast, man. So hopefully the tables will turn to your side this time, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Standing here with your pole sitter for the Hobby Nationals here this weekend at Tri-County Kartway, Carter Langley. Here's your $100 bonus, courtesy of the fine folks at Frank's Outdoor Life. Carter, you had a lot of speed in that 71 here this weekend, man. How you feeling right now?
I feel pretty good. First weekend back on the kart in almost 3 years. Feel pretty rusty first practice, first qualifying, but I finally picked it back up. Can't thank Eddie Wall and Pork Chop enough for letting me ride this weekend.
Man, you talked about this a little rusty. Well, you knocked that rust off pretty quick, man. You captured multiple pole awards this weekend. You had a really fast piece. You mentioned Chops and them. Anybody else you want to thank before you get ready for these main events?
Just my family for always standing behind me in everything I want to do, and hopefully try to get some wins now.
Well, you got a 25-lap main event. That's going to be the headline. That's the one you're thinking about at the end of this weekend. Man, you got a 25-lap main event coming up. You just going to sit in and just stand in and hopefully it goes, or you got a headspace you got to get into, or what you thinking right now?
I don't know. Just stay focused, try to hit my line, and see.
Well, man, thank you for coming up here having a word with me. Congrats on the polls, and good luck on these main events coming up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're here with Mr. Glenn Evans. Number 2 on the starting grid tonight, man. How do you feel about your chances, buddy?
I've been a little off in the first 2, but we got it when we needed it. I held the pole to the last group, but that's how it works in racing most of the time. But I made the field, I get to go race, so I'm gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's gonna be an exciting race. You got a pretty big team here. Who you got to thank, man?
I want to thank my cousin Corey and Cameron. They help a lot. We all race one big family, so we all get it done. My wife, Cash, unfortunately didn't build a motor tonight, but that's generally who gives me a lot of help in the right direction as well. And just everybody who comes and helps. My buddy Jim, he pushes and does everything need to be done. And without everybody behind us, it's hard to do.
Of course. All right, well, good luck to you tonight. We hope to see you in victory lane, sir.
I'm gonna try to see y'all there.
All right,
talk to you one more time.
All right, sounds great.
Starting 24th, the 091 of Craig Daniels. Starting the 23rd spot, be the 198 of Sean Hickey. Starting 22nd to 15 of Chase Joyner. Starting 21st, be the 51 of Junior Snow. And the ones that locked herself in through qualifying. And the 04 rolling off. 20th to be Nick Stalling. Starting the 19th spot, be the 45 of Noah Martin. Starting 18th, the 20B of Dawson Bryant. Starting 17th, the 152 of Drew Curtis. Starting in the 16th spot, the 75 of Tanner Caps. Starting in the 14th spot, the 129 of Cole Amberson. Starting 14th, be the 21M of Jeremy Martin. Starting 14th to be the 21M of Jeremy Martin. And starting in the 13th spot, the 99 of Joshua Atek. Starting 12th, be the 08 of Zach Tony. Starting 11th, the 35 of Noah Martin. Starting 10th, will be the 96 of Andy Osborne. Starting 9th, will be the 75X of Chase Cap. Starting 8th, the 04P of Kerry Price. Starting 7th, the 07D of Jared Dutton. Starting 6th, the 41 of Edward Buck. Starting 5th, the 07 of James McClendon. Starting in the 4th spot, the 01 of Lance Turner. Starting 3rd, the 34 of Michelle Gray. Starting 2nd, the 19E of Glenn Evans. And your pole sitter, he went a 14-1. Sorry, I can't read. 14-182. He picked up the Frank's Outdoor Life Pole Award, and that's going to be the 71 of Carter Langley. The field is set, 25 carts for 25 laps. And the winner of this one will be your pot of gold. Hobby Nationals, pick up the $1,000 payday, the one to beat. He's been a tough competitor all day, that 71 of Carter Langley. He's going to roll off from the pole. He had a strong run in that Hobby 400 warm-up division, but keep an eye on that 96 machine of Andy Osborne. Issues on the chain in that one, I think. He's going to roll off the grid 10th. I mentioned her earlier. She's been a stout one every time there's a hobby race to come to, and that's going to be the 34 Michelle Gray. She will roll off 3rd. Corrupt Clutches, the man himself, James McClendon, going to roll off in that 5th spot. A stacked field, Mr. Tri-County Kartway. He relinquished control of this one this year, and he's going to roll off in that 6th spot, and that's going to be the 41 of Edward Buck. A stout field of competitors, some good ones that had to run a Colossi. Chase Joyner, he's going to come from, I think, 22nd. But he's got 25 laps to get at the front of the field. Can't forget to mention that 07 of Jared Dutton back in the seat this weekend here for the Austin Banker Camp, the Bubba Karting Concept. Number 07, he's going to roll off in that 7th spot. He's picked up one main event win already. And now he's going to roll off in this one, like I said, 7th. But they're all been chasing that 71 of Carter Langley here at the Hobby Nationals. The Chop Shop prepared number 71 is going to roll off from the pole award. As we get them rolling around the speedway. 25 laps. He's got to hold off a stacked field of some of the best hobby racers in the country. Like I said, 50 carts tried to qualify for this one. 20 were locked in on qualifying. The last 5 came through in the Consi to earn their starting spot. And it's go time for the Pot of Gold Hobby Nationals here at Tri-County Kartway. Carter Langley brings them down to a crawl through 1 and 2. Green flag this next time by. And it's going to be Langley, Evans, Gray, Turner, and McClendon, your top 5 as we get ready to go. Green flag race for 25 long laps here at Tri-County Kartway. Bunched up down the back straightaway, nose to tail, your leaders. They're going to roll through 3 and 4. Langley going to fire, and we're going to be green flag racing off into turn number 1. Top 5 with a breakaway now. McClendon gets that 0-1 machine of Turner. He's going to lead them off, lead that first group down the back straightaway now. Langley going to hold on to it now. Evans ain't going to waste no time. He's going to try to make his move to the inside. Evans going to close, or excuse me, Langley going to close that door as they work their way up off of turn number 4. We've got 2 up and around. Caution flag will fly. Langley going to bring them down to a creep down the back straightaway. Green flag this time by. Langley going to look over his shoulder. He knows he's got Evans behind him. Michelle Gray, Lance Turner, James McClendon. They're going to fire. We're going to be green flag racing off into turn number 1. Top 6 nose to tail now as they work their way down the back straightaway. The last man in that first line is going to be that number 41 of Edward Buck. Their nose to tails, they work their way up off of turn number 4. Langley going to lead lap number 1 now as they work their way across the start-finish line. The first one out of line. McClendon going to try to make his move for that 4 spot. Can't quite get there. Nose to tail one more time as Michelle Gray. She's going to get settled in that 3rd spot. Evans going to be 2nd. Langley going to be your top spot right now as he works his way up off of turn number 4. That's going to be 2 laps in the books for Carter Langley. Buck working on the back bumper of that 07 of McClendon now as they work their way down the back straightaway. Evans with a hard charge down the back straightaway. They're going to cost him some time now. Gray's going to try to make her move. She's to the inside for that 2nd spot. Can't quite get there. 2nd and 3rd nose to tail now. Big move down the back straightaway. Turner tries to make that move. Gray's going to shut that door as they work their way through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. Gray's got company. She's going to lead that 2nd pack now across the start-finish line. That's going to be 4 laps in the books. Out front, your leader. Carter Langley holds on to that top spot. It's going to be him, Glenn Evans, Michelle Gray, your top 3. Turner going to be 4th. McClendon going to be 5th. Then it's going to be Buck, your top 6. Nose to tail one more time. McClendon starting to get impatient, trying to make a move around Turner. He knows he's got to go. Can't let that 71 machine of Langley get too far ahead now as they work their way down the back straightaway. Top pretty much 8 nose to tail now. Noah Martin rising to the 8th spot. The last one in that first line as Andy Osborne works his way up to the 9th spot. Works his way around to Carey Price. That's going to be 1 up and around. That's the 0-1 of Turner. Turner gets the bat into that one now. McClendon's going to have to see if he can't run down your top 3. Michelle Gray in that 3rd spot. Third spot. She ain't wasting no time. She's trying to make her move around Evans as they work their way into turn number 1. Evans to the back bumper of your leader one more time. Got some lap traffic in front of him now. Evans ain't wasting no time. He's going to try to make his move. He knows he's got to get that 71 up out of line. If he's had a chance at this one, nose to tail across the start-finish line. That's going to be 8 laps complete into turn number 1. 8 of 25 in the books in your top 6. 8 nose to tail one more time as they work their way down the back straightaway. To the inside, here comes Evans. Evans makes his move now. Langley going to have to find a hole in line. He's got 7 go-karts stacked up underneath him. Back to the inside. Langley going to slide it back in that 6th spot. Now Evans out front. Gray going to be 2nd. McClendon, Buck, Dutton going to be your top 5 as they work their way through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. 15 laps to go now for Glenn Evans out front. Here comes McClendon. McClendon makes his move. The clutch number 07 to the inside. He comes to that 2nd spot. Going to bring Buck along with him. Dutton comes as well. Langley back to the 5th spot. Noah Martin slides back to 6th, but out front still the Evans machine. The 19E of Glenn Evans works his way across the start-finish line. That's going to be 11 laps in the books. 14 laps to go for your leader now. They work their way down the back straightaway. Top 3 going to be nose to tail. Watch that bright yellow number 41 machine close that gap to the 07 of McClendon as they work their way up off of turn number 4. That's going to be 12 laps in the books. Here comes McClendon to the inside, side by side for the top spot. He's going to make that move. That's going to cost Buck a big time. Here comes Dutton now. Dutton trying to see if he can't work his way to capture this top spot now as he works his way up off of turn number 4. Halfway down in your Pot of Gold Predator, your Hobby Nationals. McClendon, Dutton, now here comes Langley trying to see if he can't reclaim the lead. It's the first time he's had any kind of pressure put on him. Langley comes up to that 2nd spot. Him and Dutton going to get together. Now Noah Martin goes with them. Buck comes along. Evans comes along. Gray's back into the mix now. 14 laps. Now coming to 10 to go. This time by for the 07 of James McClendon, but he's got a hard charge in 71 of Carter Langley trying to track him down. He's got a pusher. Here comes Noah Martin. Martin's going to pull out of line. He's going to try to make his move on Langley. He's going to try to get him up out of the way. They work their way down the back straightaway. Langley, he gets shuffled out of line. It's going to be a tough break for him. It's going to be hard for him to come back in this one. But it's going to be McClendon out front. Martin going to be in that second spot, but still at 41 of Edward Buck rides third. Evans going to be fourth. Gray going to be fifth. Then it's going to be Jared Dutton and Andy Osborne rounding out your top 7. They work their way up off of turn number 4. McClendon still holds on to that top spot. Martin and Buck trying to track down your leaders. They work their way into 1 and 2. Up off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Martin. Martin makes his move to the inside. He slides by your leader. Noah Martin in that 35 out front. First time I've talked about him today. McClendon right back to the back bumper of that 35 machine of Noah Martin. Trying to get away from the rest of this pack as they work their way down the back straightaway. Approaching the 5 to go mark. 6 laps to go. This time by for Noah Martin out front. Nose to tail across the start-finish line one more time. 5-car race for your lead here at the Hobby Nationals. Now down the back straightaway. McClendon going to make his move. Here comes that 07 machine of McClendon one more time. He's going to try to get in that move. Trying to get in there. Buck can't make that move. Noah Martin back to second. 5 laps to go. It's going to get dicey for the race winning this one. Buck makes his move to the inside. He's going to come to that second spot. Buck to second now, Evans to third, and it's going to be Michelle Gray, your top 4, but James McClendon out front. 4 laps to go for McClendon. 4 laps to go. He's got Edward Buck starting to track him down that last time by. 2/10 of a second separation as they work their way down the back straightaway. 3 laps to go. This time box for your leader, James McClendon. Now here comes that 19 machine of Evans. Evans to the inside. He's going to make his move around Buck. Buck going to slide back to that third spot. Now under pressure from Michelle Gray. It's going to be Michelle Gray to Andy Osborne. Osborne the fastest go-kart on the racetrack this last time by, but James McClendon out to a comfortable lead right now. 3/10 of a second separation between that first and second place driver. Evans trying to track down your leader. 2 laps to go for McClendon out front. White flag out. James McClendon leads him off of turn number 4. 1 more lap to go. He looks over his shoulder. Evans with a hard charge into turn number 1. A car length separation now down the back straightaway. Evans got 1 more shot at it as he works his way down the back chute. Through 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Can he get him at the line? He can't do it. James McClendon is your Predator National winner. James McClendon captures the A-main win. He parks it in victory lane at Tri-County Kartway, and he's going to pull it to the front straightaway. How about that? I'm going to let James get out of the go-kart, get his helmet off. All right, state claims the check down here in victory lane. James, before we get this interview started, I got to mention something. Scott Lincoln told me that's 3 in a row out of the trailer for the Hobby Nationals.
That's right.
Man,
the only 3.
The only 3 Hobby National winners coming out of the same trailer. James McClendon hopping in the seat this year. Man, that was a heck of a race you put on right there. How you feeling right now, buddy?
Feel good, bud. Feel real good.
Make sure all the folks at Frank's Outdoor Life can see you. Man, just take me through them last 5 laps. I seen you looking over your shoulder. You knew you had a stacked field of Predator or Hobby drivers behind you. Man, you had about 7 or 8 of them stacked up behind you. Just take me through them last like 5 laps. What'd you have going through your head? What were you thinking?
Dude, I thought I had, honestly, I thought I had like a good lead, and then I heard, hell, whoever that cat was, he passed me. I was better behind him, you know what I'm saying? So I just fucking passed him back, right? Like, look back, I ain't seen nobody real close, so I feel like it was good, dude. It was real good.
Well, man, I ain't got much else to ask. I'll ask you one more thing.
Do what now?
Who all you got to thank for you, man? You had a really fast 07 in that main event. Pretty much all day today. Who all you got to thank for giving you a really fast piece?
Not Jonathan Cash, because he don't build Predators. But, dude, this whole crowd, man, Timmy, he's been with me day 1. His whole family, my family, Scott, all my customers, man, that's it. Like, it's just us. It's just, nobody does anything for us. It's me. Everything's right there.
Man, you did it.
We did it. Yeah.
Good job, man. I'll let you get in here. I'll let you celebrate with your crew. Heck of a job. Heck of a drive right there, man. Y'all had the car to be right there. That's for sure, man. And congrats on that big win.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.